You're watching WGN Midday News.
But first, tips on filing your 2013 tax returns.
I want you to love me. The tax man. Yeah.
Today's Your Money Matters, tips for filing your 2013 tax returns and what you need to know about a Federal Reserve announcement on what's called QE3 program. Michael Ruggiero is with Ameriprise Financial in Orland Park. We had an incredible run-up in the stock market last year. What, 29% for the S&P 500?
Yes.
We're not going to see that again this year, are we?
I doubt it. 2014 is going to be a crucial year for the economy because basically the economy has been supported by economic stimulus the last 4 to 5 years. Now it must be supported by organic economic growth that is supported also by structural reform. And what I mean by that is developed market economies are going to have to address their fiscal imbalances. Emerging markets are going to have to reassert their competitive position. And corporations are going to have to show that they can sustain consistent revenue growth as well as making smart decisions regarding the cash on their balance sheets.
Yeah, and that economic stimulus can't continue forever. It's like pumping bellows onto a fire. You know, you can't do that forever, right?
Well, no, you can't do that forever. It's not good for the economy. Essentially what has happened the last 4 to 5 years is that the economy went away to college.
Yeah.
And the Fed's been paying for college. And now the economy has graduated and it's time to go off and stand on its own.
Yeah, and pay those bills. So we're starting to think about filing 2013 taxes, and there are a few new rules we want to think about. I didn't realize there were new rules for those who work out of their homes.
Yes, there's a home deduction that you can file for 2013. If I'm not mistaken, it is 300 square feet at $5 per square foot, so you can deduct a maximum of $1,500. Also, same-sex couples that are married in jurisdictions that recognize same-sex marriage, that marriage will be treated as such for federal income tax filing purposes, even if you live in a state that does not recognize same-sex marriage.
Because the new law in Illinois doesn't kick in for a few more months.
I believe so.
June. IRA, we always say this around tax time. A lot of people forget, but you can still fund an IRA for 2013.
Yes,
retroactively.
You have until April 15th of this year to fund your IRA or your Roth IRA contribution. It is $5,500 if you are age 50 or under.
Right.
If you're over age 50, it's $6,500. It's what they call a catch-up provision.
A catch-up? You know, I had no idea it had gotten that big, though. The amount had gotten that big.
Yes.
And for those procrastinators filing for an extension, anything new there?
They can fill out IRS form 4868. That will give them an additional 6 months. So they have until October 15th to file their taxes if they need to.
Mike Ruggiero, good to have you in.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
it's been a pleasure.
For more information, visit AmeripriseAdvisors.com. We'll be right back.